What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. We're here. It is, what is today's date? Wednesday, the 29th. It's actually my mom's birthday. So, I mean, DXY is back up in this daily fair value gap. I'm not like loving this because it's not low resistance lower. You know, disrespected this 4 hour. So indices are lower. You know, we're gapping down a good amount. Right, this is daily. Yes, down 0.8 and NQ almost down 1%, right? So just kind of like leaked lower. Yeah, we have no news except for like 10 a.m. orange folder, which I don't really, wouldn't even notice it typically actually, but whatever. We'll mark it out. Little orange. Mm. Definitely gonna mark out the gap that we're gonna have right here. Okay, here's the open as usual. The close. Wait, the close. It's the open. What? Okay. Okay, open started with a quick push up to the upside. Quite a large candle. Right away we have already like divergences. NQ is remaining to be the strongest sister, right? You see ES really just not as impressive. So we have a little bit that I wouldn't be surprised if YM is tanking. And she is. What? So not surprised there. So it's already quite difficult conditions right now, so not rushing. Nvidia's down 1%. Okay. Okay. Well, we're in the daily FEG here. And here, we're not even close to it. This is the daily for YM, wow. YM did not hit all-time highs that day. Okay, well. So it's already harder for me to form a narrative, right? Like in the mornings. If they're all different. It's ES. Yeah, I'm not really going to force anything today. $25 minutes left in that 4 hour. I wonder if this F15 FEG will be disrespected or no? Will it be respected? If it is, then that would be good because then the indices would be more in sync. But I don't know. See, it came down into this like hourly order block and bounced. So we'll see if this gets disrespected. There's 9 minutes left in that candle. I generally like don't really have high expectations this week because it's not like such a high impact week. I mean, we have like red folder music, but that's not the same thing as high impact. So we have PC on Friday, which is interesting. And tomorrow we have preliminary GDP. So I think like Thursday, Friday would be the better trading days out of all of them. But it doesn't mean like you can't find trades. Just like yesterday we found a trade. So yeah, so far rejecting that. We'll see. Yeah, I created a 1 minute FEG right at open. Definitely is going to use this. We'll be interested to see how it does react there. But so far it's rejecting that 15 minute. And ES is just going lower. So we had like a little gap down on ES and didn't really fill it at all then. NQ different story. Really interested to see this 15-minute close, the first 15 minutes of the day. I'll compare it to the other indices as well. DXY is just going up higher. It's not helping like anyone's bullish case, you know? So I'll wait. Like we already gapped down 1%. I feel like the lighting is a little bit better today. I did close like the curtain black, put on like blackout curtains, and I put a light in front of me, so. What am I doing right now? Oh yeah. Closing pretty strong there, yeah. We'll see in 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, 9:40. I don't know, I don't really like it. Really, I don't really like the action. Just when they're out of sync like that, so. A couple of things. By the way, did London take out Asia high and low? Or not? No, it just like went lower. Okay. Like we had expansion during London, which makes things a lot also harder, right? So there's like 3 different things now that it checks off on my list. It's like Okay. Um, well, DXY is still going up higher. And the question is, what is the draw in liquidity now in DXY? I mean, like, I don't know. It came up to a bearish order block, rejected. Like on the daily, I'm just thinking. This is where, like, it basically disrespects this FEG, but that's like not such a big deal because this is probably not in the premium of the swing anyway. Yeah. It's like not that big of a deal. But so could it went up further into this order block, right? This is the order block. This is the set of up close candles rejected there. I'm probably gonna delete that because it's just not in premium. So this is just, conditions where it makes it difficult because the XY is consolidating. And you have to just look at like the lower time frame. Sure, like this is perhaps we come into here. I don't know. I don't really see such clean buys. I guess this. Yeah. Well, I'll have an alert there. Right, so the first 15-minute candle is completed now on NQ and everything, but didn't have such a great close there, but already this open is pretty strong. So the next one. So it's really looking 50-50 for me, so if it's looking 50-50, I'm not going to do anything. Right, yes, it's near the low of the day. I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure NQ is just still falling. I mean, YM is still falling. Not really. This is just the you gotta know when to sit on your hands. Just not worth for me to put on any risk right now. Could change at any moment if like if you looked at yesterday's stream, there was a moment where they started to correlate again, but not yet. So we'll see. We have 10 a.m. moderate news. I don't really have high expectations for that though. Like to inject that much volatility to the market. I'm interested to see if like NQ can you get above yesterday's low and stay above it, right? Because this fair value gap. I am definitely noting this like 1 minute fair value gap that we created open. I just don't want to have them stacked right now, but like the bodies were definitely in the upper portion of it. We'll see how this 15-minute candle closes. It'll happen right at 10. But yeah, right now I'm don't have the risk appetite for these conditions. You can just compare the 3 indices. So it's the 5. This was an old weekly VG. Pretty interesting to see why I'm so weak. I'm sure like the only thing yesterday really holding up was NQ was Nvidia is like up like 7%, remember? 950 macro. Yeah, okay, let's see. How does this end up? Okay, yes, it's picking up, which is good. Yesterday, yes, was a lot more lethargic, remember? See how it does. It's going to be a good close then above this. So I'll be balanced, then perhaps this will be a mitigation block for higher and later. Depends on how this goes. Why can't we be friends? My assistant says ICT is in the house. Welcome, Michael. I think before I started to stream, you guys, that someone, um, I saw that somebody was in the chat saying something like, um, if you're bullish today, and then they said like you're dumb in like a rude way, and I was like, huh, I wonder how that turns out for them. So sometimes you can just fade some arrogant people. Just be careful whenever you're too much of a bias, you have to be careful. I was eyeing this. I'm never just shorting blindly into a fair value gap in a discount in a gap down type of situation. Yeah. So let's see how this ends in 5 minutes. This candle. It'd be good if it closes strong. That would be good. So then all of this is balanced, and perhaps we just retrace into that. We're above yesterday's low, so we reclaimed that. That's pretty good. You can call it a breaker also, but when it's far away, then we call it more of a mitigation block. Would be good. It would be good if this closes well, like I said, and then created another 5 minute FEG. Right, I had one here. Very nice reaction there. Inversion. Be good for some continuation. You know, you don't have to. There's always time. That is my point. It's kind of funny. Yesterday's trade was pretty good, right? I'm pretty happy about it. Pretty much top ticked, right? But at the beginning, I did just take like basically a break even. I was in at the first accumulation, but it was I didn't want to hold through another retracement, so I just cut it break even. I was like, okay, if we end up having a second accumulation, I'll get in there. And I did, and it was pretty good. Patient held it for 30 minutes, right? To the buy side. And you know, someone did say like, oh, you got in late or something, but definitely not. You don't have to catch the entirety of a market maker buy model from like the low, like to make money. In fact, it's oftentimes better just to get in after the confirmation or in the second accumulation or distribution. It's higher probability, and you know, the risk was still the same. Exact and etc. So 1 minute left. It is looking quite good. You know, ES forming a 5 minute FEG. We'll see how that closes. Now the indices are coming back into single. Hopefully YM is not near its lows again. Okay, that's good. It's decent. All right, here's 10 a.m. News, right? Well, whatever, moderate news. See if it dips into this. So we did have decent 5-minute FEG here. This one's the strongest one, so I will just continue watch this one. Right, I don't really need the inversion on the 15 much anymore. We have this fair value gap, and probably it lines up with this pretty decently, right? How would that look like? Yeah, not bad. See how this like 5-minute candle closes. It is looking good so far. There's 2 minutes left, right? Or 1 minute. Okay. Like, it did take some buy side from pre-market, which is why I'm not just straight up going into it. But so far, it's looking decent, you know? Looks pretty good now. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try that. All right, I'm in the longs, so we'll see how that goes. It's about like a 20-point stop or so. Yeah. Yeah, so let's see how that goes, right? Yeah. Basically, my stop is like the FEG and mitigation block. If it ends up coming down and stops me out, that's totally fine. Then I'll just reassess. But so far, it's looking good. There we go. So now I was only in drawdown for maybe like 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. And it's already now starting to go in my favor. I mean, this is a pretty good close here, and now we're out of this FEG, so it's decent. I'll end up seeing what ends up happening, but yeah. We'll see. The body of this candle doesn't like close above 50%, and it won't be that such a great of a sign. But yeah, we'll see. Now I am back in drawdown for another like 2-3 minutes. How's ES looking? Decent. So we'll find out. Give me about 2 points within my stop. So that's not like my favorite, but that's the market nowadays, so. 17 seconds left until this 5-minute candle closes. Not too shabby, I mean. Did close below 50%, but not the end of the world. Held up. All in all, held up, so we'll see. I would like a stronger, this candle to be strong. The first minute is pretty good. So, ES is good too. So now I want us to not come back into this area again. That would be nice. Now I'm back in, you know, slight profit / break even. We'll see how this goes. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll see how this candle closes. I mean, one thing that's like not my favorite is that DXY is still like going up higher. It seems to be reaching into that FEG on the higher time frame on the 4-hour. But yeah, that's fine. I'm still gonna stay in the trade because like we've seen things happen like that before, so whatever. It looks like this is this immediate rebound, somewhat, yeah. 15-minute candle. All right. It does seem like, you know, this is a 50% of the opening range gap, which kind of aligns with this bearish order block. I am keeping that in mind. But, you know, it is looking pretty good, you guys. It's looking pretty good. Ice in my veins as it came close to the stop, 2 points, and didn't care. I mean, yeah, we're just chilling on the 5-minute basically, so sometimes that's all you need, really. Don't need to overcomplicate this, you know. We'll see. Yeah, I can still possibly get stopped out, but I mean, that is in my head. Like, don't want to get too carried away or anything. But I think ES is doing good, right? Okay, yeah. YM, why are you so sad? 10:15 mental game reminder. The one thing that's like not my favorite also is that ES still has yet to, you know, invert this. Be good if it does in this 15-minute. It probably will. Likely will. This is a 5-minute. See 15. Oh, this is 15, yeah. Okay. So what are we up? We're up about like 10 points, not too shabby. If it goes from here to here, it's 28 points, and here to here is 50. Okay. Noted. Well, pretty good. This is a good candle close here. Pretty good. I won't get, if it does end up like coming back into this, I won't get like too worried either. It could come back into like 50% of this wick or whatever. It's not like the cleanest push back up. I'm just going to be patient because we could just grind. Patience is a virtue. I gotta get some like playing cards or whatever here. Wait, don't I have some? I have little trinkets, like measuring tape. Bought this really cool camera, you guys, for vlogging and such. So fun. Like this is the camera. Pretty fun, right? It's DJI. I don't know, someone yesterday was like, I literally went to like, during my trade, closed my eyes because the screens to like take a little break because there was nothing left to do or manage. And someone made such a funny comment being like, well, when I'm in a trade, I'm on a emotional roller coaster when Tanya is, she's taking a nap. Wasn't really taking a nap, just taking a break. And I had, you know, I knew that there was 3 minutes left in that 15-minute candle. And there was nothing left to do. I'm looking for playing cards. Whatever. Oh, guess what happened to me yesterday? In the same place I park my car, like in the same place, I keep getting a parking ticket, even though there's a parking ticket app and I pay on there. And I have to, this is the third time I have to now dispute a ticket because the traffic cop writes, there's no receipt on the dash. And I'm like, yeah, because I paid all electronically. Like, what else do you want me to do? That dreaded, where is it? Orange envelope. Such a waste of my time to then now have to go dispute that. Not only that, to waste a judge's time to review my receipt and whatever. Like, it's dumb. Like, hello. not only that, but I have to prepay. You can't just like pay as you go on this app. You have to like prepay it. So I have to put in $25 in my e-wallet. So essentially I'm giving them a loan, right? Of $25 until the city, until I use it. Yeah, I mean, it looks decent because, like, look at that, this 4-hour close. It didn't even close below this bullish fair value gap, right? We're sort of bouncing in that area, this BPR zone. You know, we closed above it. So, it'd be good if we make it out. I'm gonna be super patient today. Like, I'm not going to really, if I end up getting stopped out here, it's okay, you know? Here, DXY has now reached up into the 4-hour, so it'd be good for it to reject here. Really don't want it to continue much higher up, then it would look bad for indices. Like I said, I'm totally okay if I get stopped out. Like, there's not much else I could have done. It didn't even reach like a area where I would take a partial. So I'm taking. I said it's okay if it comes back in here. We could just like pause in this area. Could this little CE of this wick is also like midpoint of this FEG. Like, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. Accept the risk. There's nothing else for me to do. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Let's see. I would love it for it to close above, but we'll see. Back to like whatever, about around break even again. Makes sense. Like I said, I'm not like, I have such high expectations for price today to move like a roller coaster, you know, like 200 points in like 2 hours or so. No. All right, it's fine. Look, it's a pretty decent wick there. I'd love DXY. It would be good if you it would be good if you start cooperating and reject from this area, like wick on the 15-minute or something, just to provide some relief for the indices. Oh, look at that. It's a really nice close, right? Okay, 50% of the order. Very nice there. So that's 26 points there. I'm just going to take it to here. That would be good. Then I would have booked, how many points is that? Like my concussion, you guys made me bad at math. I have an engineering degree, so I can't even do math in my head anymore right now. But around like 37. 30, 47. Oh no, 47. It'd be 47 points. That's like quite a nice push up there. I might even take a partial, but I'll let this 15-minute candle close, really. How's Yes doing? Yeah, I'll have an alert for when she gets here. I know some people are probably screaming at me to take a partial right now. Yeah, I mean, this is my partial zone, this is 50% and you high. Pay the trader. I don't know. I'm kind of slow today. Pay the trader. I'll take like maybe one off. It's because it's like DXY is going higher too. It's not my favorite, yeah. Pay the trader, Tanya, you could do it. You can do it. Yeah, I'll pay the trader, fine. Okay, I took one. Okay. Took one off. It's so annoying when DXY, I wanted to show this. DXY is going up higher still. So, whatever. That's why I paid the trader on my, what is it called? My funded accounts. Might as well, because it's like $400 per contract of 2 contracts, right? At this point, then you move that stop up. Where is this? Yeah, I did pay it. Okay. And yeah, move the stop up. I know. But like, whatever. I do feel like sometimes I'm talking to myself. Like a stubborn child. Move the stop up where it's balanced. Yeah, I mean, like, it shouldn't come down here, really. Right? I'm trying to think right now. %50 got hit. Where's Yes? Boring morning. Yeah, 50% of that, like, wick probably. Where's that? Because we offered both sides there. Don't really want it, like, we closed above. Don't really want it to come back again into this area. So where's 26 on the lower time frame? Yeah, that's decent. Under here, right? Yeah, sure. So I paid the trader and now I'm putting like stop like just below where my entry is. So I would like it to really start expanding soon. I mean, by 11. I'm not even like aiming for even this. I'm just aiming for this, so some people are probably aiming for this or even that, I don't know. But I'm just gonna take if it gives it to me, I'm taking the 47 points. I locked in
20 points, 21 points. So yeah, to convince myself really to pay the trader, because like this did give me like a wow. So that type of move, when you see that, you're like, oh wow, like yeah, that's just indicative. I hit this and that, so hit 50%, and I hit this like little large really order block. So it makes sense. It could just like retrace a bit or grind here. So taking a partial helps you be more at peace. Anyway, annoying. I have just humming in my head, like binaural beats. I'm not listening to music. It's just like hurts. That's all I can describe it as. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we get here. Pretty simple, just 5-minute setup, I mean. And DXY is still going higher, so not bad. Let's go. Rising up, straight to the top. Let's go. Got the guts, got the glory. Went the distance, now I'm not gonna stop. And it's fine, just like relax, just take it easy. Forget about it. I'm so like, I don't know what it is. But definitely when I entered my trade, you guys, I was like feeling like the nerves. Yesterday I wasn't so much, but I think today, I don't know why. But I was definitely feeling like bleh. So now I'm just impatient as it's at least I'm impatient as it's like going to my target, so. You can feel impatient as long as it doesn't like really affect your actions so much, right? Like I'm just saying like I'm feeling annoyed. Even though it's doing fine, right? Actually it's like when did I enter, by the way? Basically here. So like how long has it been? I entered at like 10:06, I would say. So now it is 10:34. That sounds about right. Actually, pretty good for going for like 47 points or so. So anyway, let's watch it. You gotta definitely... Now I'll move it to break even, you guys. It's very close to the target. High is 75, 25. 1 point away. Or 2 ticks away. She really wants to do that to me, huh? She did that to me yesterday too, it's fine. Here we go. Is 1 tick gonna make a difference for you, Tanya? 1 point? No, not really, but... There we go. Alright. Alright, we're done here. Have a great day, everybody. We're done. I'm done. We booked 47 points there. 20 points and 47 points on 2 contracts. So we're lit on live accounts and such. Lit and funded accounts. So www. You can't see this. You can't see this. Where is this? Let's go. Say what? Oh, the haters, they quiet. They quiet. Not a sound. Anyway. And ES just hit the buy side. Cool. All in the morning's work. Yeah, can't ask for much better. So have a good morning. I'm done here. Ciao. The princess is back again. That's funny. Random. How much altogether today? I don't feel like, I think it's stupid to be writing how much I made. You can calculate like just on one account, on my Top Step Live accounts, 1340. On my funded futures accounts around the same. It's like 1600-ish. Etc, etc, etc. Like, I'm not going to talk about how many accounts I have because it doesn't make sense. I'm writing points in my titles from now on. I'm not paying your bills, you're not paying mine. Who say Tanya sell the market? LOL. Anyway, we're done. Ciao. I'm done early today. Bye-bye. Don't be a degenerate today. Let me think. You have the Apex 90% off sale going on until, like, I think tomorrow. And then you also have My Funded Futures 30% off expert accounts for new users until also end of May. Where did you find your target $2 donation? Thanks, Dice. So here. Let me see, is it showing here? Just this. London. Right? Kind of like a high during London, and there's an imbalance above. I just go for that. You could go for London high, whatever. Some people are probably going for this. It lines above 75%, but I'm done. 47 points. We Gucci. I'm not expecting too much from the market. So, all in a day's work. Where's the guy that said their TP is my stop loss? That's funny. Ciao. Don't be a degenerate today and stay safe. Bye.